Hi everyone, and today we are starting the new series on my channel, the Irotoridori no Sekai, which is gonna be one hell of a long read. And I hope it's gonna be quite enjoyable read as well. I heard a lot about this series. I mean, okay, I'm kidding, yeah. Like, I heard some stuff about this series, like a lot of praise. In particular for Shinku, it's I guess it's the main girl, and I guess a lot of people love Shinku because there's like every games in total, which is kind of crazy for me. With two of them being like the direct sequel to her out, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway. Yeah, I'm excited for sure to start the series, and like I said, hope it's really gonna be a fun read for both of me and you. So let's not waste any more time and jump straight to the reading. But well, I have one more thing to say. It's that I like the title screen song, like it's a pretty good one. Alright, we are starting now. Feathers. White feathers. It's funny to see them talking about feathers when the last one I have read outside of the dream was literally Ayuko no Yusuke, which also had a lot of talks about the feathers in during the first route and during the common route also. But that's how it is, I guess. Feathers falling from the sky. Shimmering white. Swaying with the sea breeze. Fluttering about in cooling the fear. The feathers of a god, the feathers which stole away their souls. Please. A voice says to me. Which voice? Whose voice is this? Like, I beg of you. Save us from this place. What place? Is there a trap somewhere? Like, or maybe it's like a distant memory from the past. So maybe someone trying to communicate with us throughout our dreams. Like, This is a dream. I know. I'm fully aware of the fact that I'm dreaming right now. And once again, the voice calls to me. We'll forever be here, waiting for you. After that, I embark on a long journey. There's a destination I must reach. To grant that person's wish. What will await me at the end of this journey? What will happen if my wish is to come true? When that day arrives, I'm certain that you and I will... And the sky. Yuma. It's probably the name of our main character. I'm awoken from my dream. And just like clockwork, a slight melancholy overcomes me. I always feel like this way after I wake up from seeing that particular dream.
おはよう。大丈夫か？少しうなされていたようだったけど。
Good morning, Yuma. Everything alright? You're growing it a bit during your nap, I noticed. I think the voices are a bit loud. Okay, so let me adjust the volume a bit. Let's set it to 60%. So that's the girl, like. I thought it's gonna take us some time to meet him. But based on this, I could tell that we at least familiar with each other. Maybe we are friends. In the corner of my vision, I spotted a translucent girl wearing a lapa coat atop a school uniform I don't recognize. Her name is Nikado Shinku.
どうした？大丈夫なのか？
And it's far too short. What a way to start a stream. I'm feeling a bit under the weather. I was dreaming. The intense brightness of the summer sun forces me to squint my eyes when looking upward.
夢？そうか。
A dream?
それはいつものやつか？
Ah, the same one as always, I assume. Wait, what? How do I do? How can I do this? Man, you're telling me like some sort of black magic. How am I supposed to do it? Is it in the settings? There's the space, then oh, the cursor. Nah. It's me, but it's... Is there a button for this? Yeah. Awesome. I think I skipped a couple of lines. Ah, the right click. Yo! Yo! Whoa. Nah, I think it's dangerous. Думаю. Dang, it's like the first time I see this feature in any VM, like, it's crazy. Yeah, thank you for telling me that, man. Oh, yeah. It's the one you're thinking of. So I assume we've seen the very same dream quite often. If she is also familiar with that. That bizarre cryptic dream that has been haunting me since childhood. In it, I promised something to some person, but I don't even know who they are. Hey Shinku, can I ask you a question?
なんだ？
What do you want to know? Why do you suppose that people dream?
どうして？
That's a question I... to be honest, I can't answer myself because usually I can't remember my dreams, like... You want to know why, like, I think I barely can remember like a couple of dreams per year, maybe even less. Like, I think I'm glad to jump into this after you said, because I need to change, man. And it doesn't feel the same way because I'm streaming this one, unlike with used to. And I'm also gonna be reading this one with you, so it's, I think it's a nice change. You want to know why? Also, can you hear me clearly? Like, because I changed a lot of stuff, so I hope I sound better now. Like. From evolutionary perspective, each function has to serve a purpose and increase chances of survival. Human beings are designed in that fashion. So what purpose does dreaming have? How does dreaming increase our chances of survival? I think it's just our brain racing when we are dreaming. Ah, so you clearly can tell the difference. All right. Okay, that's good to hear, man. It puzzles me to no end. Myself can barely even distinguish dream from reality at times, so what benefit could they truly provide? I think I read in one of Suzuchan's books that dreaming is necessary to organize memories of or something. Do you know if there's any truth to that? Is it really true? Like, that kinda sounds plausible. Because that's probably just a brain trying to rest and make the sense of our daily experience when we see the dreams. You will have to forgive me. What for? I don't dream. Okay. That's my girl. Because I also don't dream. Like I told you. So I wouldn't know. I can't help you. It's your problem. I'm sorry, Yuma. The small girl in her Versailles lab coat looks down at me with a forlorn expression. But she seems to be sad about this. Usually I don't see nightmares. Yeah. When I get dreams, they kinda tend to be nonsensical. Like, if I get any, because there was a period in my life when I didn't get any dreams for like maybe 7 or even like 9 years. Yeah. Also, what kind of nightmares you're getting, like, if you don't mind telling me? Is it like about forgetting something or some other weird shit like this? Yuma. Yeah. Yeah, that's also true because it's tough to recall them after we wake up. I heard there are people who like into some weird shit with dreams, like they're trying to they're trying to tell their fate or some stuff like this with their dreams, like I mean, like sounds like some occult like stuff. Yeah. I mean, with a fortune, like, yeah, it's like, sounds like almost like a fortune telling. The sorceress, Nikado Shinku, then shifts her gaze to the sky. Oh, so she is the witch girl.
Yuma. Kanoue Yuma. お前と私の願いが叶う日はもう近い。
So From this, I can tell that you didn't have a good time in school either, like just like me, because I didn't like. I think you also told you this before, like plenty of times, but I didn't like the high school in the school in general. So yeah, it's I think it's good to be not in the high school. Yuma, Kanoi, Yuma. The day when our wishes will come true is soon coming. Why is she calling him so formal here? I get that it helps us to get familiar with his full name, but like, it's a bit weird. Huh? That's the feeling I get, at least. That's not too reassuring. Shinku ignores my quibble, smiling warmly at me before continuing. Please, don't frown, Yuma. You mustn't let that dark, depressing dream knock you down. As long as we have each other, Yuma, we'll make it, I assure you. What do you mean by that? You and I are a team. Yeah, we are a team. The midsummer sky is a beautiful, clear blue, from end to end. It's such a nice, breathtaking sight that I can just close my eyes and imagine white feathers falling like it winter snow. However, my daydreaming is abruptly interrupted by the sound of the door opening. Oh, we seem to have a company. I will go ahead and disappear then. Disappear? Is she gonna cast a magic like God? Wait, did she really cast a magic? Is there even a need? They won't see you regardless. It's a personal thing. What is that supposed to mean? It's a matter of my emotions. There is someone near you, yet they neither look at you nor react to your presence in any tangible way. It's a bit discomforting. I guess it must be. Is she cursed? Or something like that, because it kind of starts to sound like some curse if people can't notice your presence at all. And it doesn't seem like she enjoys it that much. I guess it must be. I've never experienced anything like it before, naturally. Well, goodbye for now. Shinku's figure disappears, diffusing into the blue of the sky. Now that she is gone, I'm left feeling melancholy, like my dream is revisiting me in a sense. I had a hunch you'd be out here. I think it's more fun this way, that we both are clueless about what the heck is happening in the story. And we can throw a bunch of wild guesses while we're going through this. I look over and I see a girl casually throwing toward me. Mia? Oh, it's another girl. It's Ragi Mio. Shouldn't I have been good friends since the childhood? Oh, so it's our childhood friend. Finally, I found our little habitual truant. So tell me, what's there up here to do that's so fun you'd want to skip a homeroom? Who cares about a homeroom? Let's be real. Yeah, nothing in particular, honestly. I wonder which girl that is like, that you're into. That's what I will take advantage of the nice weather and I'm taking up out here instead of going to a class, that's all. True. I also have the soft spot for childhood band here. Like I told you, also plenty of time, plenty of times. That's what we take advantage of. My bad. I guess of in the distance, so what there are 18 wind turbines that in the mountains. So, yo, that sounds sick. Like the surface wind turbines. Like, yeah, just find them pretty cool to look at, even if we don't have here. Are they actually turning? Though, is it just that dream altering my perception of reality? Huh. I nimbly jump to my feet. In doing so, I rid myself of this final tiny remnants of melancholy still lingering on. So, what does the academically gifted child genius of our school, Kisaragi Mio, herself, want with a slacker like me? Aren't you funny? Is she a class rep? What? My childhood friend appears slightly right. I went through all of this trouble to find you just for you to give me that kind of a sass. You were looking for me? Uh-huh. And it was quite a chore. What do you need me for? Or she wants to have a lunch with us, like. Also might be the thing. Never mind. Our homeroom teacher demanded that I go give you this. She hands me a single piece of paper. Yeah, it actually looks sick, to be honest. I remember telling you that I was surprised with the quality of graphics in Futamata back then, but this one looks even better, despite being the older one. What is this? So I'm actually impressed, yeah. Take a look, and you should be able to figure it out. It's pretty obvious if you ask me. Also, I'm wondering if you can zoom in. Nah, it's not a CGI. What do we do? What do we have here? A final exam sheet. Good job. The teacher handed them back to us during the afternoon homeroom, but since somebody decided he was gonna play hockey after lunch break. Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, I kind of figured out that you can't domain during the usual scenes. Ah, okay.
ひどい内容ね。
Man, probably because it's just a sprite and not CGI. Man, you didn't do that to hot. Yeah, you can say that again. I almost can believe my eyes.
回答欄に丸が一つも見当たらないのは
Was I just seeing
私の
things
気
so?
のせいだったりする？
Did you literally not get a single question right? Whoa. You would me, I spy one.
どこに？
Where? Right here. I point it out to her with my finger. See? I got one right. at least one right.
それは回答欄じゃなくて最低欄。0点の丸、無価値の印。
Jeez, I also sucked at just the exams and shit like this, but come on. One answer. What's the hell? Are you serious? That's a great column you do for Sam. That marker you say is a draw. You follow it as hard as literally possible. Oh no. Do we have to attend classes during the summer break now, like, or what? Ouch. It's not like I truly and honestly care about my grades. But being a subject to her rebooking makes me feel kind of guilty, as sweet as it is. Look, I can get results when I put in the effort. The only problem is I never feel like putting in any effort. Damn. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it, but I hope that's clear enough for you to understand.
そうね。それはそうかもしれないけれど、でもそういうことは自分で言うものじゃないって思うけど、違う？
Yeah, I get you. But if you ask me, just saying I can do it if I try. It's kind of a hollow, unless you can actually like have results to back that up. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. You're completely, utterly right. I crumpled the paper into a vat and show it in my pocket, so I don't have to continue holding it. As I do that, Mio clears her throat effectively. Hmm? So, like, you wouldn't happen to be interested in a tutor by any chance, would you? You think a tutor is what I need? Yes. Give me the least motivated person on the planet, and I'm pretty confident I can at least bump their grades up to a 30. That's a lot of that's a lot of confidence. Okay, let me see if I'm getting you right. So you're saying that no matter how lucky I'm in the brains department, so long as I display some modicum of motivation, I can recover from the rut I'm in for your tutoring? Come on now. What you would say, you said you could get the results if you just tried. Well, yeah, I could do it by myself, but like, that we probably don't give a damn. I'm looking to maximize my grades with minimal effort. If, for example, I was submitted to artificially boost your IQ, I would do that in a heartbeat. I'm afraid that IQ has no correlation with the grades. That's essentially what I'm trying to convey to him. And I have no clue what IQ has to do with anything, besides being some... fancy number to throw around and to call yourself a genius.
何にしても今よりひどく
Well,
なるよう
on
な
the
こと
bright
は
side,
ないと思う
at
け
least
ど
you can only go up from where you are now. Yeah, I guess. I suppose I can at least put in a teensy bit more effort. Then again, at the end of the day, I'm only aiming to graduate. Even if it's the bare minimum amount of credits, you don't need to worry about me.
いいからそんなこと
Oh,
を気にする
hush.
暇があるなら
You got the time
せめ
to
て
be
時間通り
thinking all
に
this
登
stuff
校しなさ
through,
いよ
then at least come to school on time.
あまり口を
Look,
見たくないけ
I
ど
want to sound like a
今
naka,
日だって
but you walked in
登校して
during
から
second
二次
period
元が
again,
終わってからだったじゃ
didn't
ない
you? Yeah, that I did. I can tell you, I was busy with work. That would just be an excuse, and I don't want you to doubt my sincerity any further.
あのね知ってる
Are you aware of what they have been doing to me? What?
どうしてかユウ
The
マが
teacher
遅刻
always
すると
double checks with
担
me
任が出
your
席を
attendance
取るとき
when
私
you are
に
not
確
there.
認するの
He's
よ
like, is he going to come in late again?
また遅刻なのかって
Alright, sounds like a pain in the ass. Oh, really?
そうなのよ
Yes, really.
そういう
All I'm
の
trying
も
to say is,
正直
like, maybe you would better lap your act already. I'm sorry about that.
とにかく
Well,
私
my
の
business
もの
here
は
is
ちゃんと
over
渡
with,
したからね
so I'm leaving. Okay, thanks again. Say,
何
yeah? How about we go home together? I feel like we don't do that much anymore.
一緒に
You wanna walk home together? Well, I take the summer out for part of the way, plus I kinda want to do something to make up for all the trouble I always put you through.
いや
No. Okay. Not even a second of hesitation. That's really stings. And she has to give me the Sekai on top of the all of the brutal rejection. She's gonna be a tsundere. A tsundere chatful friend.
そうねそういうのもあんたがもう少しやる気を出してくれたら考えてもいいけど
Well, if it will serve as a little motivation boost for you, I might consider it some other time. Yeah, it sounds like a certified tsundere for me. Motivation boost for what? So she might be not a tsundere. Okay, I think it sounds more interesting this way, if she is not just like a throat tsundere. Motivation boost for what?
日頃の行いに対して
To get
な
rid of those bad habits of yours. What else? Right.
約束して少しでも私に迷惑をかけたとか悪いなって気持ちがあるなら明日は遅刻しないって
Can you promise me one thing? If you feel even just a tad bit sorry for putting me through all this or whatever, show up on time tomorrow. I will try.
とにかく
Fine. He turns her back to me and slowly raises her left hand.
約束したからね
And we're gonna forget this, aren't we? You promise, don't forget. The door shuts with a clunk. The echo of Mia's footsteps gradually grows fainter as she walks down the stairs. I stare at the vast, endlessly blue sky overhead. You know? Hmm? And she's back. Sometimes I get the feeling she might actually hate me.
嫌われてる
I would
Who's that?
you think that I don't know. Just a feeling. I can point to any specific reason and say that's why.
本気でそんなこと考えてるのか?
So do you think she hates you? Yeah, half and half, I guess.
そうか.
I see. Whenever she sighs at me, I feel kind of queasy. It's hard to describe.
それなら、その感傷、私の力で直そうか.
What power do you have? Would you like to use my power and see if that fixes it? No, that's probably not a wise idea. Oh no, and I'm starting to right click as always. Don't have the dice so hard. I can't sacrifice memories for something as this. Oh, so we are losing memories when we borrowing power from Shinku, like because it seems like we are borrowing power from Shinku. Yeah. I wonder how much memories he loses, like each time he tries to use it. Maybe it depends on the severity of the situation when he has to use a magic, like or something akin to this. But sounds like an interesting setup to me, nonetheless. The city we live in is a rural port town by the name of Kazatsugahama. That's quite a long, lengthy name. Kazatsugahama, yeah. That's probably the right way to say it. Tower front lies the big blue sea, stretching as far as the eye can see. And behind us soars a mountain range well of vegetation, full of vegetation that walls the town in. Yeah, it sounds quite nice that we have a mystery right of the path instead of waiting for like 5 to 10 or maybe even 15 hours before they show us that our guy loses the memories when he has to use his power, like I mean Shinku powers. Decorating those pigs, oh, it's the wind turbines. A number of wind turbines, slowly rotating via the force that the gentle sea breeze applies. I think I once heard somewhere that the wind power generated from them accounts for half of the city's energy. These days, towns that rely primarily on wind turbines to provide electricity are few and far between, I feel like. Yeah, sounds like a really advanced town in regards to how they get energy. We have long since discovered the most efficient infrastructures for maximizing quality of life in this modern society of ours. So, why do we still hold on to those relics of bygone eras? Then again, I'm not an expert on engineering. I mean, it's still far more advanced than burning the coal to get the energy. At least it's more like doesn't pollute the air that much. Maybe though, if I work on my imagination, I can piece together some sort of a picture. Alright, I just need to use my imagination. Long ago, I was a town much like our own, yet quite distinctly different, and this winter turbines were vital and indispensable to the people livelihood. Strangely enough, as I peer out either of them, lying in the mountain ridge, I feel compelled to accept this imaginative fantasy as a reality. But I digress. Aside from the huge spire-like wind turbines of the mountains, the cape also holds an old, Mossy Lighthouse that stands at a towering height. Wait, what? Old Mossy Lighthouse? Is it like remains of the old place that is big on in this area? There is not much really worth mentioning about Kazatsugahama. We are just a quiet, peaceful old port town with a relatively small population. I live in an apartment located in a section of this town. I have been living there by myself and as per usual, it's the main character without the parents. As back as I can remember. Although I wonder what his reason is gonna be. What kind of circumstances he has. I pull open the poorly fitted glass door of the old wooden building before me that looks so shabby that it would collapse from someone simply blowing on it. Yeah, true. That looks pretty awesome. This seems so freaking peaceful, like, and in a way, like a simple, stress-free place to live in. Like. Pardon me? This place is probably managed serene dormitory called Arashiyama Hall, so you're living in a dormitory. I take off my shoes, then proceed to walk an instinctively familiar route through the halls until I reach the basement. But I'm starting to see why you said that it has a similar vibe with summer pockets in a way. Like, if I'm not mistaken, it's also like it's an island, and there are probably airports or something like that. Also, Island also, I mean, the visual novel Island also has that type of a setting. I take off my shoes, then proceed to walk an instinctively familiar route through the halls until I reach the basement. After descending down the stairs, I flip the switch, turning on the single solitary light bulb dangling from the ceiling of the small basement. And as the room is illuminated, a large old wall clock appears. What should I set the time to today? Kind of a bit unsure. I'm all over it a while. Shinku and I have already tasted countless different combinations. I can't name each specific one off the top of my head.
悩んだ時は適当がベストだと私は思うな。考
If
え
you're
たところで
hesitating,
答えの出ることでもないんだし。
I suggest that I wonder if he's gonna get a heart attack one day. This how sudden she can appear out of nowhere. At least it seems like to me. And so maybe she was around him all this time and present to him. If you're hesitating, I suggest that you make a random selection and leave it to luck. You can ponder and ponder, but that ultimately won't get you anywhere. Yeah, good point. Let's give it a whirl. I flick the minute hand of the wall clock with my finger. Come on, this be the right combination. The rotating hand slows gradually before eventually coming to a stop. 5 o'clock, 33 minutes. Have you been there before?
多分私の記憶が正しいならね。
You shouldn't have if memory serves me. Wait. Is a clock like is a way to time travel or a way to get to some different place? Oh yeah, I'm rethinking this a bit. Immediately after closing the door to the wall clock, 5 deep, loud guntals reverberate throughout the room. The light bulb on the ceiling begins to flicker on and off. On and off.
初めての場所は緊張するな。
Visiting new places is
危な
always
いと
so
ころじゃ
narrow.
なければいいけど。
So nerve-wracking. I just hope at the very least we don't land in some place dangerous. So my guess was spot on. It is based on this. Yeah, I've already kinda gotten used to it, really. But enough talking, let's go. Here's hoping I will be able to obtain some useful information. What we are looking for. After seeing myself, I opened the door of the basement. No. She and I are searching for something. There's a destination we must reach at all costs. A place where shimmering white feathers fall from the sky. So white feathers falling down from the sky is the nightmare we always have when we dream. You know of it deep down, but can never seem to recall where it is. That mysterious land which I see in my dreams. We should find there all that we seek. But even knowing that, even though we know it to be true, we don't know what is that we search for. Its identity eludes us. Why is that? It's because she and I don't. I hear a loud, painfully nostalgic sound in my head. The sound of a gong. Promise me. The voice says to me, please, I want you to promise me. I begin to ponder the meaning of freedom. What determines it? What is its significance is? And then I ponder something far greater in importance. Pure white feathers pull downward from the sky as I continue to gaze up. Swish, swoosh, swish, swish. I hear the rhythmic sounds of The wind turbines are rotating. Yo, we actually have some people in the classroom. It's just not an empty one. And at that point, also for some reason the classroom kinda reminds me of Grisaya. Yeah, it's pretty lovely one. Yeah. At that point, I'm working from my momentary slumber. I look toward the classroom clock to confirm the time. I mean, you got the point, but like, I don't know, it's I mean, the color scheme is kinda, it's pretty similar to the one from Grisaya, for me at least, like, well, I'm just tripping, like. Well, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, I mean, we have the success. It's Grisaya all over again. I completely forgot to buy something to it. And it's too late for me to go to the school store. There's not likely to be anything good left. I guess I will just have to stay off the hunger somehow. It has enough endurance until dinner. Ugh, I'm starving. Whoa. I collapsed onto my desk, exhausted. I'm gonna die. Dang, it's escalating quickly. What's your deal? You keep talking to yourself like some lunatic. I'm trying to enjoy my lunch in peace, and she's gonna rub it off to us that she has lunch and we just a peasant who doesn't have any. And quite over here, so harsh. Huh? I slowly lift my hat from its prostrated position. Are you alright there? Your face looks pretty grim. She's staring back at me, confused with the chopsticks in her mouth. Picking over her shoulder, I spy a lunchbox and Will Carson sitting on her desk, which is diagonal from mine. Yeah, like, you gotta do this, man. It's a GNU, like 3.6% milk. Yeah, I like this CGI. I like the small details here, like the lightning, for example. It also fits in a way with the summer vibe we are going for, like with the bright sun outside. Picking over her shoulder, shoulder, a spider. My bad. I already read this one. Are you not gonna eat anything? Due to various reasons, no. I'm just yeah, let's see if she will strike me off as a tsundere or not, like after this scene. I'm just a bit too ashamed to tell you the truth. Specifically that I simply forgot to bring anything. I'm skipping lunch today because of that. What was it called again? Intermittent fasting. But yeah, I'm doing it on purpose. So don't worry. Yeah, sure. Intermittent fasting.
悪趣味
Not smart, if you ask me.
逆に体に毒だと思う
That
の
means to do more
そう
harm to
いう
your
の
body than good. Yeah, maybe. I forced to awkwardly plaster a smile on my face. Also, I noticed this thing. Wait, maybe I'm just tripping, but that's actually a lot of time passed when we travel to a dream place, like when we turn in the clock. Or maybe it's just me tripping. But goodness gracious, Avalanche looks mighty scrumptious, if I do say to myself.
何その目
Why are you eyeing my foot like some
こん
beggar?
なに物欲しそうな目をしたって
Stop that.
ダメよ
We are not even a peasant, we're just a beggar. A shameless one. She purposely knits her brows, then follows up by questioning me.
好きで断食してるんじゃないの
I thought you said you're purposely fasting or whatever. She covers her lunchbox and moves it closer to her.
絶対にあげないから
You won't get any scraps from me. Please reconsider. Look, that's how that half-eaten fried shrimp there would do. Even the smallest of our crumbs bestowed upon this poor, lowly soul, ravished by hunger, would be enough to save me. What?
ゲッツ
Gross. Huh? What are you talking about?
知らない
Figure it out yourself. She plops the fried shrimp into her mouth. Oh, the cruelty. I lifelessly fall back onto my desk. Ugh, my stomach.
そんなの小さ
I
な頃
don't
は
get you.
平気だったくせに
You never had this kind of problem when you were younger. Maybe it has something to do with us losing our memories and... Because it is, I think, memories make up a big part of the personality of someone. Like. Or at least I heard that there are people who, when they get in some major accidents like the car crash and get head injuries, they forget. They have amnesia and they can really switch their personality and don't feel like the same person after this. What do you mean?
別に
Nothing.
正直に
Just saying I
忘
might
れま
have
したって言えば食べさせてあげたのにって話
might have been willing to share a bit with you if you had just been honest and said you forgot to bring anything. Wait, why I'm zooming in? What? No joke. Also, it's literally the what happened in Umineka. Just like described.
マジよ
No joke.
私は嘘も
Top in the
嘘
list
つき
of
も
things
偽善も見えっ張りも
I can stand lies, leers, hypocrites and show-offs. Okay, surely doesn't like a line. Okay. Okay, I will admit it. I forgot my lunchbox today. Like the very concept of the boxed lunch had been lost in the depths of oblivion to me until you mentioned it a few minutes ago.
そういえばユウも
Actually,
昨日も一昨日もその
come to think of it,
お弁当忘れたでしょ。
Didn't you forget Didn't you forget yesterday and the 2 days before that? We're really forgetful. Aren't we? Did I?
そうなの
Yeah, you
そん
did.
なことも覚え
Gosh.
てないの
No, tell me you can't even remember that. Negative. I've searched for my memory, but I can't seem to locate anything. But I get the feeling that he's been serious in this moment. And he actually can't recall anything. About what happened a couple of days ago. Or yesterday. Mere sighs and exasperation.
今更だけど、その忘れっぽい
I know it's
性
weird to
格
bring this
という
up
か
after all the years we have known each other,
どう
but
にかした方がいいわよ。
don't you think you're out of work on fixing that forgetful nature of yours? Am I really that forgetful? Yes, you are. Maybe I was as a kid, but now, if I am, I sure don't realize it. I say to feel ignorance.
ユウも
You know,
頭
Yuma.
の中身を一度 CT スキャンとかで検査してもらうとかしてみた方がいいわよ。
Yeah, I think you have got a point. And she might be just a bit on. She might be just a bit reserved and a bit blunt, but not like outright tsundere. Kinda doesn't strike me off as a tsundere now. You know, you might honestly think you should go and have your brain checked with like a CT scan or something. After that, she faces forward and resumes sitting. Wait, no, I need food. Mio.
何
What? She turns toward me again. It's very visible reluctance. You're my childhood friend. I will not. So, would the stereotypical childhood friend not graciously lend a helping hand in this situation? You know, with a sigh acting all annoyed and exasperated.
私の教育方針はスパルタが基本なの。
I'm a believer in Spartan philosophy. No mercy. Why have you forsaken me? I lifelessly fall onto my desk for the third time now. Mio, baby, all I want is some love.
いいや、
No. Not even a second of consideration.
他を当たってちょうだい。
Try your luck elsewhere. The sight of my childhood friend back brings me a great pain. Her long black hair sways as the wind streams through the open window near her. I might have a work assignment today. Do we have a feeling for a black hair? So, I gotta reserve my energy. I close my eyes and try to fight off the gnawing hunger. Oh, it's quite a nice transition. I like the image. School is now over. Just like yesterday, I arrived at Arashiyama Hall and tried through the door still. To the door still. Room 202. This is my destination. I walk through the familiar halls and soon find the room of the door in the door of the room in question. 2 knocks. Huh? No response. I try turning the knob and lo and behold, it's unlocked. Are you in there, Suzu-san? Is that a third girl, like, after calling the inhabitant's name, it's got to be a girl if it's Suzu, like. Open the door and take a peek inside. Would it kill her to clean the place up a bit? Yeah, it's definitely a girl. Rubbish is scattered across and quite a airheaded one from the sound of it. Arrange for the tiny cramped room. Yuma. Promise me now that you will never inherit that slobbish, homebody nature of yours. Why would I? Well, she's your master. A master? What I mean is to say that she has certain bad habits, so the people need not learn from the master in every way. In what way she's our master? Like, is she also can use some magic, like, or what? I'll be fine. I probably don't think I'm much of a clean fake, but I actually am. I carefully walk her further inside. Then once I reach a thing outside the door, I open that and enter her room. Yo, that's cool. I catched up with you, so you can literally edit the new stuff together with you on the stream. Oh, brother, how has this mess gotten bigger than? Yo, that's quite a mess. Since the last time I was in here, and that's a lot of books. Dang. Mountains upon mountains of books, but everywhere that I can see. Ugh. And inside one of those mountains, you should bury it inside them. I discovered a screaming creature. Suzu-san, what's in God's name you're doing? You're around on the floor like that. Are you a worm? The screaming person is none other than Natsume Suzu, a non-student resident of this student dormitory in name only. Is she a dormitory manager, like what? Okay, I see what the issue is. Sorry I didn't notice sooner. Clap my hands together as if it finally hits me. You got a capote. You're trying to be funny and get me out of here. The pale white arm protruding out of the book while sways around frantically. I'm completely open to experimenting with that erotic asphyxiation stuff. I would never get why some people getting the kick out of being but I'm not trying to actually suffocate. Yeah, from the feeling of being suffocated. Erotic asphyxiation. What the hell is that? Grab hold of the arm and pull her out. Funk. The mount of the box falls suddenly in a massive cloud of dust. Oh shoot. Yo, that's a lot of dust. Cough. For some reason I thought she's gonna be small. She's be buried in the books. Cough. I think beats some good all fresh air, huh? She smiles, so that's covering her face.
そんなわけでおはようございます。
Well, here I am. Yeah, there. Yeah, hi. So, do you still have to pee or no?
そんなもの出ないやい。
Yeah, sure thing. Just don't go pee, mister. She fidgets around bashfully.
それはそうと
On a more serious note,
早速だけどお願いがあります。
I don't need your help. Sure. What do you need my help with?
お姉さんはお腹
I'm
が空き
very,
ました。
very hungry. Is it something we can help with? Because it's it's the problem we dealt with before. With no whale. Why is that?
実はもうかれこれ3日も
Truth to
何
be
も
told,
食べてません。
it has been a full day since I last had the food. Is it why we also always walking around with our stomach growling? She is influencing us in this way. Like, well, that certainly sounds like a problem.
そうなの。大変なの。お姉さんはとってもとっても
It's awful, absolutely awful. My stomach is empty as can be.
なぜならここのところゆうくんがお姉さんを全
And
然構って
it's
く
all
れない
your
から
fault for neglecting me
料理も
this past few
全く
days.
作ってくれないし
You couldn't even cook one meal for all me. That's a borderline slander, Suzu-san. You have been on cooking duty this past few days, remember?
あれそうだっけ
Huh? I have? She blinks, repeatedly confused.
ともかくさ
Whatever,
何で
pal.
もいいから美味しいものを食べたいの君のおごりで
I just want a nice for a meal. I don't care what. Having finished the spill, she collapses right there on the spot. Also, I kinda like her character design. I mean, what I mean by this is that it kinda fits this vibe she doesn't give a damn about anything that happens around her. That she's a slope.
でも外出は面
But
倒だから
going outside is too
人
much
に
for
何か買
sure.
ってきてくれたらお姉さんはとっ
So if you could
ても
do
ご満
it
悦
for me, that would make me my day. Fine. Oh no. We also are starving. I keep was or is it her stomach? I keep a sighing. It's not my turn to make a dinner, but so be it. I will make an exception today, just for you, madam, and try to prepare the most exquisite meal you have ever tasted. Woohoo! She gives me a round of applause.
だから好きだよ君のこと
This is why I love you.
嫁に行きたいくらいだよ
Heck, I would even marry you. Well, shucks, thanks. But before anything else, I have to clean up her utter hellscape of a kitchen so that I can actually use it. We are not gonna eat, aren't we? Alright, it's ready. Hope it wasn't too long of a wait. I have prepared some... Wait, what? When we did manage to do that? Some extremely delicious yakisoba for you today. By a stroke of luck, I managed to find a pack of instant yakisoba that was quickly approaching its expiration date in one of the trash mountains. As I was cleaning up, I was able to beep up, keep that up nice and quick. Oh, what to bring it in? So, could you please tidy up a teensy bit?
い
No,
や
I don't wanna. You can make me. Age 22. Supposedly. Hobby, reading, addict. Seeking a handsome boyfriend. The woman boasting that Sunny profile is currently rolling around on the floor like an animal.
めんどくちゃい。
That's too much work and I don't know, like work. Alright, so.
まるで子供みたいだな。
Such a child, isn't she? Shinku beside me with a big smirk on her face. Oh, absolutely.
何が全くその通り？
Huh? We're talking to me, sir. Just talking to myself.
なんだよ。
What the heck,
感
man?
じ悪いの。
That's creepy. She pops up her cheeks with like a blowfish. Then proceeds to continue rolling around on the floor. I create some space on her small, messy table that's covered in the books. Once that's done, I place the plate of yakisoba there. Why are you so lazy? Don't you find that handsome boyfriend you're looking for sitting around at home all day? Of course, if you want to be forever alone, then I will respect your decision.
結婚か。
You're talking marriage, huh?
それはほ
Well,
ら、大丈夫だよ。
I'm not too worried about
万が一
that.
遅れたとしても、その時はきっと
See, if by some chance I miss my opportunity to find a hobby, I know you will step up and take me as your wife. We are doomed. It's not like our dude is big clean freak either, like, so we're just gonna die followed by the books and without a proper food. What? Are you serious?
したりしているからね。
Yeah, so don't let me down, champ. I'd gladly pass.
そんな、
Whoa, you want me to die alone? You mean? Here, I might be picking up on Mio's habits.
はあ？何それ？
What are you talking about? Nothing. Quit squawking already. I'd prefer to eat sometime this day. Oh, mind if I just use my chopsticks to serve?
オッケー。
Sure, fine by me. I help my lazy master up off the floor and pass you a small plate along with some disposable chopsticks. Alright, let's it. I press my hands together.
3日ぶりのお食事がインスタントな焼きそばのみだなんて。惨めだよ。
My first meal is in 3 days and it's instant food. Why is life so unfair?
もっとちゃんとした
Come
ものが
on.
食べたいよ。
Why couldn't you make me some real food? She is a child. I can't help but let out a small chuckle. I mean, she's 22. Maybe instead of complaining, you should do something about it. Like, for starters, you could learn to stop spending all your monthly food budget on the books. I guess she needs them more than a food. The quite expired yakisoba tastes a tad blunt to me. Didn't you receive a pretty hefty payment from your last work assignment over here? Is that much money? You could probably afford to live a bit lavishly for a decent period of time.
何が言いたいの？
What's your point, buddy? Even if, pathetically, you bought every single book on the shelves of a local bookstore, you still should have more than enough to buy decent food. So why are you penny pinching?
別に食費を削ったりはしてないんだけどね。
Not trying to save money on purpose.
外出したり自炊したりするのがめんど
Cooking
くさ
decent
いって
meals
だ
and
けで。
eating out are just too much work for me. Yeah. Okay, since you brought this up, I have to say yes. Like, I don't feel like her voice matches her appearance, if anything. It's kind of... Yeah, she sounds like way more younger than she looks, she actually looks like. I want to ask about if you already spent all that money.
金遣いの荒いお姉さんは魅力的だろ
Yeah, bigger older women are pretty attractive, eh? Why is she smirking at me? All I can do is smile and sigh internally. Collaborating further on who Natsume Suzu is exactly. Her occupation is liberator. Liberator, like what? The general work of a liberator consists of freeing the client from whatever they are shackled by. So she is indeed involved with the magic. It may seem vague, but that's the task people of Suzu-san Strait are signed with. As apprentice of someone like her, or maybe it's not? As apprentice of someone like her, who is built up quite the reputation in this business, my work mostly consists of just scheduling and other clerical things. While I can manage schedules, managing her finances is simply put beyond my scope. But if I were in charge of money, I think I could at least get her to the point where she doesn't spend money designated for the food on her books. In summary, maybe she's a bookworm, like literal one. She eats books when we are not looking around. In summary, this woman is wild with her spending habits. Look, it's not my fault, alright? I finally found this book I have been wanting for ages on an auction. It's like a super duper rare. You have no idea. Oh, cool. It sounds like you literally couldn't give a care in the world. There she goes, puffing up her cheeks again. As much as I would love to point out how petulant she is acting for a woman her age. For a woman her age, she's 22, for God's sake. I want her. She would like and she sounds like she's 14. She'd likely send me flying. Okay, not 14, but like she's it's like she's the same age with us. Like, once you spot a book like that, just gotta do anything to get your hands on it, you know? If I don't buy, at least I like your smile. Like, if I don't buy the things I want, then like, why am I even working my ass off to earn the money in the first place? Yeah, okay. When things helps keep me happy. That way, whenever we get a work assignment from over there, I'll be able to do a better job. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, but sure does. I guess what I'm saying is like, you gotta stay positive despite all those failures. But so we also have a failures with the job, like and it kind of sounds like our job is kind of idyllic at one. for us, or maybe I would say complicated, like... that's what our job again, like? For us, because so far description has been really vague. For us, a clenched up in the air, chopsticks are still in hand.
目指せお仕事達成率 1%。
1%! You'll aim for a mission success rate of 1%. How are we getting by, like, if it's our aim, like? That's a pretty low goal, post you have said there.
そんなの関係ないって。
Hey, don't be a
まずは
party
第一歩が大
pooper.
切なんだよ。
Progress is important, no matter how minuscule, that goes for everything. I agree, but it's weird, isn't it? You have maintained 100% success rate for jobs from over here, from our world. I'm constantly asking myself what you have to do to fix that gap in disparity.
それはいい子なしだよ。なんとなくしょげちゃうから。
Okay, so it seems like we have jobs that we do in real world and or in our world, and we have jobs from that world, or maybe even through a bunch of different worlds, and it also seems like these jobs are tough as heck. Let's not go there. It will make us feel all doom and gloom. Well, true. Reflect on our work assignment from the previous night. Our client was the family of a girl who had been sold by a deranged individual plagued with some very deep-rooted delusions. The nature of his delusions. Don't tell me it's some shit with the sky, like. And the specific kind of harm he inflicted upon the girl. I don't want to think about it again. It makes my stomach churn. Anyhow, a detailed investigation had uncovered that the perpetrator was a bureaucrat belonging to a large organization with a backing from a certain law enforcement agency. That's that sounds like a pain in the ass to tackle down. Like, what this meant, unfortunately, was that we couldn't turn to the law. You couldn't even bring the man to court and hold the trial. That's how it works. Like, I think you need a police for this. It's sad, but we live in a world of inequity. Inequity is so full that all one can do is accept a defeat and cry bitter tears. And there exists an injustice that the law itself can judge, or as an injustice that the law purposely avoids judging. The victims have no other choice but to turn to the people like us. So we're like vigilantes? Or I still have no clue what our job entails. Like, being declined from all which shackles from we are like a jack of all trades. Which shackles them both mentally and physically.
Huh?
Hmm? What's your guess, by the way? Oh, you also like have no freaking clue what the job might be. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about as well. That one facet of the work we do as a liberator side. But we have the quite
あくまでも金銭を稼ぐことを前提とした文字通りのお仕事だ。
Okay, what I wanted to say that we have got quite a name to it, like the Liberator, like. Yeah, I guess a brief generalized description that barely even comes close to scratching the surface. It's pure transactional work we do under the premise that we will get paid. As for a bit of an update on where the case is now, it's been dealt with behind the closed doors as the crazed individual. The question has been publicly pronounced missing. What happened to this depraved guy in the question? I wonder. I don't understand. Why do we have so much difficulty with work assignments over there when everything over here goes so smoothly?
人間相手だと色々と楽だからね。動機も手口も単純なんだ。人っていうのは誰も彼もね。
Well, dealing with humans makes things easier in a lot of ways. Motives and modus operandi are always simple to deduce. That's just how we are. Each and every one of us.
それに引き換え、あちら側の相手は
I wonder
単純
how
思考な
this
人間と違
holds
って
up.
予測不可能だから。
But the beings from over there don't operate on the same logic and the principles as we do, which makes it a bit harder for us to predict what they will do in any given scenario. I mean, there are a lot of lunatics in our world that operate in such ways that you have no means to predict what they are gonna do if you're a sane person. Jobs from over here actually refer to jobs in this world. Jobs from over there refers to work assignments we get from clients living in the worlds accessible to us because of the nature of this dormitory's basement. Are there any job requests from over there, by the way? She shakes her head.
まだないね。
Nothing yet.
管理人は何も言っ
The
てこない
manager
し。
hasn't mentioned anything to me. I see. Well, having no job requests essentially means that it's a peaceful, so I can hardly complain.
その割にはこちら側の仕
If we
事依
have
頼
no
は相
shortage
変わ
of
らず多いん
requests
だけど
over
ね。
here,
人間っていう
Par
の
for the
はどう
course,
してこんな
I guess,
仲間同士で争うのかね。
I sure wonder why we humans always forget to stir up conflict amongst ourselves. As I land here in here, I begin to ruminate about our requests from over there. Which leads me to that dream I keep seeing. Please, I beg of you. Please, save us.
なんか言った？
You say something? No, just talking to myself. Our requests over there always I got used to to background music already, so it's feels weird to have a complete silence now. Our requests over there always follow the same general pattern. They mean someone who seeks our help, much like the girl I see in my dream. We release them from the restraints imposed upon their life and grant them the very minimum degree of freedom. That is the ability to choose freedom. Which is also sounds pretty vague. That is the contract we make with our clients. It is our duty. But for some reason, we have yet to see a single success. You have had some more jobs from over there than I can count on my fingers too. This just won't go our way. As surprising as it is. Well, enough work talk. What was that book you bought? Where? You know, the one you bought from the auction that is supposedly super duper rare or whatever. Oh, right. I'm glad that you asked. I always knew I could count on my little apprentice. This is the brightest smile I think I have ever seen. It kinda sucks. I don't really have anyone I can talk to about this stuff. She walks over to her closet and very, very carefully takes out a single book. Tada! Here she is. I've been wanting to get my hands on this sucker forever. This is the book, a super duper rare book. It certainly seems to have quite the history to it. It's very old looking. Yeah, I know, it totally is. This is gonna be some dumb one. Some dumb sounding title. Like a really silly one. She folds her arms and nods sagely. It's super fine. The kind you will probably only be able to find for a sale once every 100 years. Jeez, what kind of a book is it? So, basically it's a large collection featuring sketches of birds species by this famous American ornithologist. Illustrations are all done by chalkography too. We wish it was. Man, this shit sounds very specific. I get it sounds about right that it's rare, but like it's so specific. Holy shit. Is she isn't the bird sighting or what, like? Or she's just a book collector? Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm not, but truth to be told, I didn't understand a single word that just came out of your mouth. And boy, was it expensive. I'm with you there, man. Like, my guess is basically on the context that ornithologist is the guy who studies the birds and like their lives in the nature, like. And chalkography, maybe it's maybe it has something to do with the chalk, like. Yeah, that's as far as my guess goes. And boy, it was expensive, outrageously expensive. There's a list of the most expensive books in the world, and this one is really high up on it. This book sounds way too complex for my brain. I'm gonna be out as soon as I see this book. Hot damn! I actually did stumble upon a buried treasure. So how much was it? Right, the price. This thing almost looked like some ancient tome. I mean, the binding is so ridiculously elaborate and ornate. I prefer the pages. I'll guess 100,000 yen or so. Yeah, wait, don't tell me it was actually around 1 million.
8億
Say what? What? 800 million? Wait, millions of what? I'm kinda scared. My hand immediately. And where the heck we get so much money from? Like, what our job is like? Yeah, it's good to be lilac because I think I'm gonna bump my face in the desk in my desk like it's gonna be true. Because what the heck, like 800 millions, like what's this shit? It was how much?
8億円です
800 million yen, so yeah, sure. I closed the book, wipe off my fingertips and carefully return it to him. Was that a joke? Ha ha ha. That's a pretty funny.
いいや違うよ
No, but no jokes
一
here,
発払い
pal.
で大人買いしてやっ
It
たぜ
was 800 million. And I paid it for all in a cash. No! Don't tell me she's actually serious. Like, he flashes me a thumbs up.
どう
What do you think? Pretty badass, huh? It's definitely badass, alright. Well, it's your money. I will let you to do with it as she pleases. I'm repeating myself at this point, but I'm not in charge of managing her personal finances. Yeah, she gotta be kidding, like. Alright, I'm done eating. So if there aren't any job requests from over there, I'm probably gonna head home soon now.
うーん
Susanna herself wasted no time in getting back to her books after finishing. It's impossible to grab her attention when she's in this mode. All I will get fake mumbles for response. See you tomorrow. I almost forgot.
一ついい
I gotta ask you something before you go. You're gone. Huh? Sure. I never expected her to stop me while in reading mode. It got me a bit off guard. Is it important? She looks up from her book with a brooding expression.
インスタントの焼きそばってさ
Can you really call
お湯
instant
でふやか
yakisoba
してるだけで
yakisoba
別に焼いて
when
ないの
all
に
you do is
それなのに焼きそ
soak
ば
it
だ
in
な
the
んて
water?
これ以下に
They're not right, as the name implies. Sounds like a sad meal to have. You raise a good point. I'm not in agreement. Following that, we both share a smile. I'm home. Oh, I like this music. I went straight home after leaving Arashiyama Hall. This is where I live. It's a small rundown apartment room on the outskirts of a town. I live here alone, so there's nobody to lovingly welcome me back. It has been that way for as long as I can remember. Ever since I first woke up in this room. So, from this I can tell that you don't seem to remember who we are, like. Which makes sense, given the power we're using that we borrow from Shinku. I checked the time. It happens to be just a little after 8. But man, I really like the music. I feel kind of restless. It's pretty simple one, but like, I don't know, I just like it. Ah, so that was the moment to what you get. So I did catch up with you after all. Like, I feel kind of restless. Though I'm not sure why. I always feel that way whenever I'm in here. My body just doesn't want to. Wait. Didn't you tell me that you met the third girl? Oh, maybe I'm just like mixing up something. Or maybe you meant her like. My body just doesn't want to sit still for whatever reason. Yet what as it is. I feel a sort of attachment to this room. Nah, I doubt you meant her because like it doesn't seem like you like her that much. It doesn't make any sense. Sam might miss something. We just feeling restless. I muttered that to myself to shut my eyelids. The person in my dream is calling to me. At least I feel they are. And it's another transition. The same one. And it's wind turbine again. The wind's howling. Whoosh, whoosh. But there's a dance and, it seems like we're having a dream again. But there's a dance high in the skies. They perform the serenata to steal someone away. The voice says to me, let's exchange a promise. I look directly upward at the vast open sky. Okay, so there are like a 5 routes. If there are like 5 girls. The mouth kinda mouse here, like. The wind turbines atop the mountain slowly rotate, swish, swoosh, swish, swoosh. Then I hear the voice again. The world beyond a return. They call to me. Please, I beg of you. Please save us. It's the death of a night. I seem to have awoken at some other hour. 2 o'clock in the morning, to be exact. I saw that dream again. It was an immensely unpleasant dream. and I'm not able to recall with clear detail. With a clear detail, what went on it. That only adds to my discomfort. I desperately score the recesses of my mind for any mean details pertaining to the dream. I managed to recall only two things: feathers falling from the sky and a person telling me to save them. And it doesn't seem like we can recall the futures of that person. Maybe I should ask Suzu-san about it. It's a dream I see virtually every night, so it can be entirely unrelated to our work. Maybe it has something sort of real-world significance. I've yet to mention these dreams to him. I doubt anyone wants to listen to someone ramble about a dream they had. That sounds boring. Anyhow, I don't know why, but I don't feel like I will be able to sleep well tonight. It might be because of the dream, or possibly because of how restless and uncomfortable I feel whenever I'm in this apartment room. My chest feels so agonizingly tight. I ultimately decided to take a nighttime stroll through the town, still my sleepwear. I'm not planning to stay out here long, only until the drowsiness kicks in. Also, what's up with the moon? It looks so... so peculiar, like, yeah. Like it's broken. And yeah, the CGI is, I mean, the background CGI is in the Swans stuff are like pretty sick, like. It's up in the night sky. Man, you just made me remember that fight between Kageyaki and Hikaru. And I just like freezed in my seat for a bit, reminiscing about this one. Like the moon in my dream always does. A large full moon hangs high above, radiating a faint orange glow. It's so outlandishly large that one will think it came straight from some fantasy world. The full moon is pretty, but it's also kind of a sudden gust of a wind. The wind turbines rotating slowly and rhythmically. And feathers falling from the sky. Yeah, that would seem way too out of place in the pitch black sky. Even why I thought about Hikaru dropping down from the sky and singing that song, like, and everyone going nuts in this town. That would be dreadful, like. Even disregarding that. Rain, snow, and hail fall from the sky, not feathers. Please. Ah. But isn't the second game is like the follow-up to the Shinku route, like? Maybe it's just all the setup for the second game. I beg of you. Please save us. Still, but at least we have all the games translated, like, so. So if we like the first game, we can dive into the second one. It's no problem. Like, still, staying in the dark sky above, softly mutter those words that always seem to play on a loop within my dream. A voice says to me, "Let's exchange a promise." A promise. I made one. Wait, I'm kinda confused. Isn't it this version that we have on Steam is isn't it just HD remake? So like, or is it a full HD remake? I'm starting to get confused about this now. Because if it's just HD remake, it's really looks damn pretty. Made one, Rasa the mean Dream did. Okay, so is the second game in the same has the same image quality like this one, or not? That's what I'm confused about. Let me check out for a second. I'm going to the Steam page. I want to see if there's anything mentioned about it's HD remake or not. Wait, there is nothing about if it's HD or not. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, but yeah, it doesn't looks like yeah, getting the official release from Nekanyan in regards to this to the second and the third game. What the hell is it trying to tell me? As soon as it's irritation, it refuses to go away. Okay, just to be sure, I'm gonna check out the page, the WinTP page from Raseka. Because I'm confused, like, what the hell? Yeah, it's just HD remake, isn't it? Ah, never mind, it's full HD remake. So we're definitely getting a downgrade in the second game. Unfortunately, you were right about this. this restlessness, this irritation, it refuses to go away. Why nobody picks up the second game?
No.
That's the source of irritation I have. Hey.
Yuma, 聞いてるか?
Are you listening to me, Yuma? Hey there. I suddenly see Shinku's face directly in front of me. What's up?
手をつながないか?
Would you like to hold hands? Huh?
だから手をつなごうって言ったんだ.
I'm suggesting we hold hands. Yeah, but why?
いや、なんとなくね.
No reason
そう
in
したい気
particular.
分なんだ.
As I feel like holding your hand. She gently grabs my hand. Shinku?
自分で言い出しておいてなんだけど.
I know it's strange to be saying this as the one who brought up the idea
ちょっ
about
と恥ずかしいかもしれないな.
but doing something like this knowingly and willingly is that's embarrassing. She smiles a bit bashfully. Hey, what are you? She begins to playfully swing my hand back and forth. Just like a child, enjoying a leisurely stroll after the passing of a rainstorm. Let's get an interview, Shinku. You're acting weird. Still allowing her to continue swinging my arm, I continue. Are you sick?
失敬な.
Excuse you? She paused.
私は風邪なんてひか
I
ない.
know full well that I don't get sick. Also, I wonder what's up with this. Then why are you doing all this? I'm telling you, it's just not like you.
それはこっちのセリフだよ. 丸ごと全部返してやる.
There's another guess I can throw around.
お前の方なんだよ.
Maybe she is stuck between our world and the world that they were talking about, like the one out there. And that's the reason why they nobody here except for Yuma can see her, and why she has no presence. That's what I'm out to be saying. You're the one who has been acting strange, Yuma. It's entirely you. How so?
さっきからなんだか難しい顔してる.
You have had that expensive expression
どうせ
on your
夢の
face
ことを考えてい
for
た
the
んだ
past few
ろう.
minutes. I'll bet you were thinking about the dream again, weren't you? Well,
ユーマが考えてることくらい.
it's easy enough for me to guess what's going on in that head of yours. So allow me to summarize. Petters is also might be you on something here, like. But yeah, it could be like the world of that, like, I mean, the afterlife. Or heaven, whatever that it might be. So, allow me to summarize. She wanted to hold my hand because I had a pensive expression on my face, because we still really don't have a clear idea of what other world is. We don't have a single flying clue about what are we doing for our job, or like really about anything. I'm not following the logic behind that.
悩んでも考えてもわからないものはわからない. わからないものはわからない.
But I like this.
今はそれでいいんだ.
That we're not already.
放っておいて構わない.
we're not already like predicting what's gonna happen in the Shinku route. It's not that obvious. It's not like my time with Tsubaki figured out everything by like by the second chapter. They don't know if I can see how it can tie with your guess of about I mean about it being some afterlife world, like if they simply don't have any means to check on their clients afterwards, and yeah, it's it would be like it would be sad. Like I don't want this to be like experience of Lupercaria level. It definitely not level of Tsubaki, because if it's Tsubaki, we fucking wasted how many and they need to pay us tenfold for trying to make us go insane. Just how shitty that one was. No matter how hard Fred and agonize over this, you won't understand something something that you simply don't know. For now, it's perfectly fine to accept that you don't understand it, leave it at that. One thing I can say about the main character so far is I'm glad that he doesn't, even if he is not voiced, I'm glad that he doesn't feel like a Tamaki. Maybe he is a bit like a bit not there, but at least more like, at least it feels like more he has a reason to be like this, and the people around him at least interact with him and notice him. It's not like a Tamaki all over again. Because Tamaki is just like a furniture piece. That's just how much the presence he has in the Precaria sometimes. This is felt like to me. For now,
so
right, all the haste in your mind will clear up with due time. Surely. What was that supposed to mean? Yes, without a doubt, a future in which you possess. Oi, oi. Yeah, this guy has some personality, like, on him. Tamaki is just a void. Like, that's just exists to say oi oi. And to be the justification of that bullshit that is going after the chapter after chapter 4, like, it starts to happen. Wait, isn't it it probably was the chapter 5. My bad. There is without a doubt a future in which you possess the answers to these burning questions on your mind at this moment. At least Yo has some sass in her. She's not Tamaki. Tamaki is just Tamaki. It's like the worst protagonist in any visual novel I have seen in terms of really just how much the guy affects anything or like feels been present in the story. Like, but I'm saying this, don't waste time wrecking your brains, just trust that everything will come to you eventually. That sounds like some sort of a religious dogma.
違う。これは時間と物質とを思考的に捉えた力学の問題だ。そんなんじゃない。
Also, speaking of which, I have no freaking clue how that dude, I mean, you know, the guy I'm talking about hypes Lupercalia up as some shiny masterpiece if it has the protagonist like this. Maybe he has entirely different criteria for this, but like, for me, the main character in any visual novel like is quite important, or it's integral part of the story that makes the story good for me. Like, if the main character is like Tamaki, it's pure disaster. Like, Harry, it's a postulate in quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics? What? It's gonna get that complex, like, what? It's just gonna be that attempts to explain the fundamental nature of time and matter. The fact that you had to even you would even place it in the same category as religious nonsense is insulting. But how did we get to quantum mechanics? Doesn't seem any different to me.
実際的な観測の数値と価値観の相違だ。
Yeah, like that's fucking weird. It doesn't make any sense. The guy is has been an actor, but like just like the has personality of clean white piece of a paper, like like what the heck. Or even worse, like even air has more presence than Tamaki. One obtains its roof through experimentation and empirical data, while the other obtains its roof through a blind face. They're worlds apart. Sorry, you're losing me.
とにかく、私は無宗教なんだ。
Just know that I'm not
神様
religious.
とは意見が合わない。
My view
だ
don't
から
leave any room
そんなオカ
for
ルトと
the
科学
existence
的
of
な
any
観測を
god.
一緒にしないでほしい。
So please kindly take back to set about my scientific views being equitable to that paranormal nonsense. Feels strange to me to hear you say that she thinks that it's all paranormal nonsense if she's like got stuck in this kind of situation. Just stuck in. Hold up, religious faith isn't paranormal.
いいから黙って手をつながれている。それ以上何もいらない。
I don't care. Quit arguing and hold my hand. That's all that I want. But how did we get to this argument in the first place? Like, they kinda lost me here. I focus my attention on the hand I'm holding on. Think of small, goes a palm. Oh no. we're gonna have a, like 10-hour stream with arguing back and forth between Ivan Karamazov and her. If you're gonna use her lines, like if there are gonna be a lot of lines from her. That would fit such argument. A cozyly warm physical sensation. She has a translucent body, in a sense she's something like a spirit. Yet for some reason I'm able to touch and feel her when no one else can. It's a total mystery. I slowly trace my fingertips along the palm of your hand. Hey. That tickles. Oh, that's the first time I see her to make an expression like this. That tickles. That's that out you. That's. She giggles. It's so moe. It's just a way to moe. For what we are reading. Even about here is a mystery. But you know, it's a bit funny. Hmm? What's funny? The fact that you are unable to sleep alone at night. No matter how many years pass, you're still the same helpless, maintenance little boy you have always been human. Oh, be quiet. I tighten my grip on her hands. Okay, let me check out this line again. What is nagging me about this line? It's like I think it's like a giveaway that Shinku has a really long history with us from the sound of it. If she is able to tell something like this to us. I tightened my grip on her hand. I wonder how we got caught up in such predicament with her, like. Yeah, go on, like. What corny-ass romance you're talking about? Letting Shinku by hand. Kind of like I'm 9 and you're 9. I'm now 18, but you're forever 9. Type of shit. Hmm. So she's like, she's looking down on us, like, but not quite that. Like in a corny, silly way. Ah, that's what you're implying there. I mean, if she's that, then she's like a ghost. But man, if if maybe you're on something here and My guess also kind of ties to this if you're on something there, like because I said before that she might be stuck between this world and the world out there. So if it's afterlife, then it kind of explains it. It's self-explanatory if she's a ghost or some spirit that can't get to the afterlife. Oh no, if it's Tomoe after, like, I'm quitting it right here. Like, it's like that shit is something else, man. I don't want to think much about Tomoe after because it's like it's gonna make me mad again. Leading Shinku by a hand, attack us in the direction for the roar of Elysium. Suddenly, however, because I have no idea how they'll come up with the ending so horrendous like they did in Tomoe after. It's like intentional, like attempt to screw over your own story. She stops that in her tracks and stares so often in the distance curiously. What's wrong? As I said, her body is spiritual in a sense. Consequently, I didn't stop due to... Also, I hope our guesses wasn't right on the money, because it would be wild if you already figured out what's up with the Shinku. Consequently, I didn't stop due to some physical force pulling me back. I simply noticed she stopped and reacted. Or maybe it's at least not a big mystery. What's going on over there? I wholeheartedly follow her gaze and look diagonally upwards. Hold up. Thereupon I spot what is that has Shinku so dumb suck? You're kidding? And also, Mossy Lighthouse is situated in that direction. Why? Why it's quite all of a sudden. On top of that, the balcony guardrail is a girl. Oh, it's a girl. What she's doing up there? Yo, that's one hell of a CGI. In this moon, oh my god. I think the more CGI I see, the more I appreciate this feature to just roam around and look at this stuff. I hope it goes way better than the later part of Summer Pockets. Is it let me guess, is it a blonde girl like the one that for a cat like a pajama, like I mean, at least I remember you show me the clips with her wearing that one. Yeah, it looks gorgeous, like I'm not gonna downplay it. Yeah, Stay in there all by her lonesome. Cloud in a kimono.
何やってるんだあの子は。あんなところで、あんな格好で。足を滑らせたらどうするつもりなんだ。
I kinda like that we don't even see her face here because it kinda goes hard for this otherworldly vibe, like mysterious vibe. Yeah, it's funny because that clearly wasn't your intention. It was just purely accident. See, pure accident, like, but a funny one. What is that full of a girl doing? And here she goes and is gonna break this, like, the pipe. The CGI was going hard, like. What is this? That fool of a girl doing? That hide her in what she is. What does she think is going to happen if she sleeps? It's so late. It's so late, and she's all alone. We both exchange glances and tilt our heads in complete bemusement. There is no way that that's safe. Just the sight of it is enough to send a shiver down my spine. All it would take is a momentary breeze with just the right amount of force, and she would lose her footing and fall.
なあユーマ。
Yuma.
ちょっとだけ不謹慎なことを言うかもだけど、いいか。
Do you mind if I throw out a bit of an unsavory possibility? Is she gonna say that she is gonna fall and bump in some rock and die, like what? Sure.
まさかあの子、今からあそこから飛び降ります。というようなタイミングじゃないよな。
You wouldn't suppose that we happened to stumble upon a girl attempting to commit a suicide by jumping off there, would you? What? You think she's jumping? Truthfully, I had already considered that possibility too, which is why Shinku has mentioned if it has caused my heart rate to skyrocket. No way. Who in their right mind would ever think of doing something like that? But just as I was about to scoff at the absurdity, not a single second later, wait, what she's doing? Well, standing up atop the guardian rail, reaches out to the moon and surrenders herself to the pull of gravity. Wow. My body had kicked into autopilot and was already darting toward the lighthouse as fast as my legs could move. I hope that's not what Tsumugi did in the summer pockets. She didn't try to throw herself from the lighthouse, like. My body got kicked in... my bad. That idiot. It took place on a midsummer's night. A night when I was having a bit of trouble sleeping. What fell from the sky, where the full moon hung, was neither rain nor snow. No hail, no feathers, like in my dream. But a single girl. It almost sounds like where we got past the prologue, like. Yeah. Okay, I like the opening. It's kind of good for this, I think. Melancholic vibe. Man, sorry. Sorry. I went to pause. And my god, I missed the name of the chapter. Oh my god. Mm. The girl is plummeting toward the ground. The second I saw her fall, but I wonder about should we continue the stop or stop at this point? How do I jump back like? How do I do it? Yeah, it's I think it sounds about right. As I hope you had a lot of fun reading it with me because I totally did. And for anyone else watching this, also thank you for watching this. And we got past the prologue, and the next time we're gonna continue with the chapter 1. Which, for the time being, I have no clue what the name of chapter 1 is. Because I missed the name. Yeah, sure. Okay, so, like I said, thank you everyone for watching this, and till the next time. Ciao.